Good morning. How is everybody today? I wanted to come on and do a quick message on this lovely 4/4 portal that we are having. I hope everybody's enjoying their spring. After I'm done with this, I'm going to be doing a little bit of spring cleaning. My room's getting a little bit stuffy again, but I'm feeling called to do a reading right now, so here we are. Without further ado, what is the energy being brought in by the 4/4 portal today? Can I please get a Spirit of the Animals Oracle for the collective? Ooh, way too many. Thank you. This moose card has been popping out for everybody. Oh, interesting. Moose and bison. Bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. And before I talk about this, I'm actually going to read Moose as well, because this is also about wisdom. Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So the biggest message that I'm getting right now with the energy that the 4/4 portal is bringing in for you is this feeling of being grounded and solid in your life, solid in your home space. I mean, the bison and the moose are both quite large animals. I've yet to see a moose in person. It's like one of my bucket list things. I live in New England, and I've never seen a moose alive in person, but I have seen bison, and they're big. And they're kind of intimidating, but very gentle creatures. At least from what I've seen. I'm sure if you tick one off, it's probably not going to be very fun for you. But anyways, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. I feel like you're being guarded right now by moose and bison spirit, and to have such big, beautiful beasts guiding you and protecting you on the other side is really a huge blessing. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. I feel like many of you may have been praying for guidance, praying for help, asking for protection, trying to keep your family, your children, with this little calf here, trying to keep your family and children protected and safe, trying to trust in the divine timing and divine plan of it all. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. I feel like at this time you may be spending one possible time outside at night looking to the stars and looking to the moon and just trying to figure out really the secrets of this life, why everything is happening the way that it is. Especially if you're going through something very difficult right now and you don't understand why something is happening or why something's happening the way that it is. You know, I feel like you may be trying at this time to really surrender to the flow of everything. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer, trying to find, every little thing in your day that you can be grateful for and trying to shift that perspective. How's that quote go? When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. If you get up in the morning and something bad happens right off, or you just wake up in an off mood and you spend your entire day noticing, or your entire morning noticing every little thing that's wrong. Coffee pot was broken. Couldn't have coffee this morning. Went to go use the bathroom. Realized I forgot to get toilet paper yesterday. I have no toilet paper. I had to use a washcloth to wipe my butt. You look at all the negative things. You'll continue that throughout the day, and you'll see more of the negative things around you and see even good things that are happening to you. You're more likely to see the negative aspects of those things. But if you wake up in the morning and, even if crappy things are happening, you try to see the good side, the gratitude. Oh, the coffee pot's broken. Okay, I can't have coffee this morning. I'm gonna have a cup of milk, or I'm gonna have a cup of juice, and that's okay. Coffee is pretty acidic. Normally when I drink it, I get heartburn anyway, or I get anxiety. I just, I like to drink coffee in the morning. And you just shifting that perspective, maybe having that cup of juice or that cup of milk, you find that you didn't have extra anxiety, or you didn't get that heartburn. Your stomach wasn't uneasy from, the acidity first thing in the morning, and you continue to keep that positive perspective. Oh, you're hitting every red light on the way to work. Well, that's okay. I guess today's just meant to be a little bit slower, and rather than getting frustrated and upset at the fact that you're hitting every single red light, just having that acceptance and being grateful for the fact that you're in a car and able to make it to work anyway, and probably only going to be an additional 5 minutes late just from hitting the couple of stoplights anyway. It's not like it's a crazy amount of time, but just trying to shift that perspective from being overly pessimistic and upset about, the little crappy things, and trying to find a reason to be grateful. And you will start to see that shift everywhere. Your brain will start going towards positive aspects of things before it goes to the negative aspects of things, the more that you try to do that consciously and think about doing that. So let's see what's going on. We have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck from the pre-shuffle. There may be decisions needing to be made today. 7 of Cups under that. 7-7. You may be seeing sevens a lot. 3 of Wands. World. 6 of Pentacles. I feel like there's many options that your future can go right now. There's many directions, many things, maybe many things that you want to do, but definitely many things available to you. And I do see with this 3 of Wands that you have picked, I'm hearing you've narrowed it down to three options, maybe 3 jobs. You got 3 job offers. You trying to decide between one of the 3, maybe even multiple career choices, or if you're trying to move, multiple apartments or homes or land that you've been looking at. You've narrowed it down to just a few options. But it's getting to that point where a decision needs to be made about which one direction you're going to move towards, so that you can close out some sort of a cycle here and have a new beginning. What's going on for the collective on the 4-4 portal? What's going on? That's the overall energy of this 4-4 portal for the collective. That's way too many. Whoop. 2 of Pentacles. We're just talking about making decisions. Today might feel a little bit like a balancing act, especially if you are needing to make a decision about how to move forward. You may be weighing the pros and the cons of, the different options. This is going to pay me better, but I have to work an extra 10 hours a week than I would if I went over here. They're only going to pay me $1 less an hour, but I get health benefit, doing the weighing and back and forth. We have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the 6 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Wands. I'm just going to set these here for a second while I'm talking about them. I feel like you're being called to look towards your inner child today as it comes to making whatever decision you're trying to make, and trying to keep your heart light and open. This is actually the second time I tried to record this reading. The time immediately before this, I was having some issues with the focus on my camera. It wasn't focusing on anything. It was just really, really blurry. You couldn't see anything. And so I stopped it. But the cards that were coming out, on top of having a very heavy wisdom theme, there was a lot of talk about being playful and trying to stay happy and think happy thoughts and let go of worry and fear. And I feel like that's something that's being asked of you with this Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, is to let go of worry and fear and to look at life through the eyes of a child. I feel like you've been stuck for some time. And I do feel like it's your own actions that have kept you stuck. Not that you necessarily wanted to be stuck, but there's something, you were needing a new perspective on something. Probably in order to be able to make this decision, you needed some sort of a new perspective. And so subconsciously, there were actions that you made that ended up keeping you stuck in the same situation until you could have that enlightenment, until you could see things from a new perspective, so that you would have a more definitive direction to go with this Ace of Wands. One thing that is exciting and passionate and feels like a big fat freaking yes. But there is definitely this need to keep your heart open and to let go of worry and fear and try to look through life, a little bit more through the eyes of a child as you're making whatever decision this is. Because I feel like for those of you that this is resonating, whatever this decision is, I'm really getting a strong career vibe, physical life kind of vibe. I don't think whatever you've been doing has really fulfilled you all that much. 1111 on the recorder. I think that especially if this pertains to a job, this is probably something where, like, it pays the bills, and maybe you've been at this establishment for, a couple of years, or maybe you've been in this career for, decades of your life, but it's just, you're not excited to go to work anymore. It's not, you're too comfortable. The job like the back of your hand. It's no longer exciting. You're not learning anything new. Maybe you're not helping people the way you once were. I don't think it's been very enjoyable, and I think that you want to try to find something new, something exciting, something that it awakens your inner child, something that lights you up inside, something that fills you with passion, something that gives you a new perspective on life. What is the opportunity coming towards the collective on this 4-4 portal? What is the opportunity? 3 of Cups. It says celebration and abundance. This decision that you're needing to make, whatever it is that you're needing to balance in your life, it is leading you towards leading you towards abundance. Man, I love how shiny these cards are. And we have at the bottom of the deck still the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Definitely a lot of passionate, new energy coming in. And this, with the Ace of Swords, this is very truthful. Here you are. This is what I'm feeling with the Queen of Swords. You don't have to be an air sign, Aries, Libra, Gemini. But I do feel this is representative of you. You're holding this Ace of Swords. And it's interesting because with the King of Swords, he's facing this way. He's facing you. And she's on her side, and quite literally, it's, look at how she's holding the sword. It's like, this is actually you. You're extending some sort of new truth that you found through this, keeping your heart open and looking at life through the eyes of a child, kind of an energy. There's something that you're learning. There's something that you're learning. There's something that you want to do. There's something that you want to offer to the world. We also have at the bottom of the deck the Knight of Pentacles. This may be something that you've been slowly working towards for some time now. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of the deck. He is one step a day, moving so slowly that most of the time it doesn't feel like he's moving at all. But every step that the Knight of Pentacles makes is thoughtful, it's methodical, it's planned out, so that when he makes it to the King of Pentacles, his foundation, everything that he's done has been solid and designed in such a way that it's not going to crumble on him. It's the only knight that ever reaches the finish line. And so I do feel like there's something that you've been learning about whatever it is you've been slowly moving towards, slowly hoping to do someday. And now that you're finally opening up to it, opening up to this possibility and standing in your truth, sharing your truth, holding that sword of truth out to those that are around you, there is an opportunity to have abundance and celebrating with friends. I feel like some of you may even be going out today or in the near future to celebrate about whatever this is for you. Be careful if you are somebody who drinks or uses any kind of substance when they tend to celebrate. Be careful not to go overboard. I'm hearing something about going a little overboard and not having such a good time. Yeah, splitting the deck. I'm seeing the Five of Swords. This is self-sabotage, meddling energy. You don't need to go crazy ham if you are celebrating. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. And what is a challenge that the collective may be experiencing currently or will be experiencing in the near future from the energy of the 4-4 portal? 5 of Cups. In the process of making this decision, in the process of choosing something new, there may be a little bit of a loss here with this 5 of Cups. And this doesn't have to be anything crazy. But like if you're leaving a job that let's say you've been somewhere for the last 10 years of your life, you love the people that you work with, you're not leaving because you've had something horrible happen. It's time for something new. You're ready for something new. You're bored here. You love your coworkers, and you at one point you really loved your job, but it's just not fulfilling to you anymore. But even when you leave and you go towards something new, there's still a loss. Even if it's a desired loss, it's still a loss. You're not going to be seeing those coworkers, quite so regularly. Maybe there were regular customers that came in that you really enjoyed talking to, and you're not going to see them so much anymore, if at all. And so there may still be a bit of a loss that needs to be dealt with. We have at the bottom of the deck Justice, major for Libra. And the 4 of Swords. The Lovers. And Judgment. This is not a little decision, I don't feel, for many of you. And here we've got with Justice, she's holding that sword of truth again. And here we have in the 4 of Swords, meditating on all of this truth. I feel like if you have not been taking time out by yourself to focus on what you really want, you need to. This is a big decision with the Lovers and Judgment here. And it has the potential to lead to a lot of abundance and celebration and happiness. But in that, and I don't want to say making the wrong choice, because there are really no wrong choices. But making there's one choice that's going to lead you to a lot of happiness and abundance and celebration. And there are other choices and other directions that you can go, which may lead you towards abundance and happiness. But some of them also, it may be that one particular choice may lead to a lot of sadness, unnecessary sadness. And so it's really important that you take time to meditate and sit with yourself and really think, like I was saying with the pros and cons thing, maybe you need to make a pros and cons list before you make this decision, but really taking the time to make sure that you're in your truth and that you're doing what you know to be best for you, so that you can have this most awesome outcome of abundance and celebration, and maybe save yourself some of this sadness. I'm going to get into the 5 of Cups a little bit deeper in a moment here and figure out why this is the challenge and how we can overcome it. But this is a life-changing decision. With the Lovers here and Judgment, this is like a wake-up call. This is a second chance. This is a chance for you to do something for yourself that allows you the opportunity to stand in your truth in a way that you have not been able to do so in the past. This may have to do with love for some of you, but honestly, for the main theme that's coming through is much more about career job focus. Could have to do with where you live as well, like getting an apartment, buying a home, something like that. Let's see here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave these here. I'm going to put that right over here. Right over here. And we're going to, oh, look at that. Justice at the bottom of this deck. And yes, I pre-shuffled these before starting the reading. So I did not actually, I usually do peek at the bottom before I set them down, but I did not. So interesting. So we've got Libra here twice and Gemini as well. And I don't actually know what Judgment is representative of, so doesn't really matter anyway. Some people just like to hear signs. What is this Five of Cups? Why is the Five of Cups a challenge? And how can we overcome it? There's that Queen of Swords again. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords. And we have at the bottom of the deck the Four of Wands. The Five of Swords to me is very self-deceptive. You may feel like the world is out to get you when it's not. But I do feel like there is a tendency here on your part to feel bad for feeling good. Like when something good happens to you, it's almost like you tell yourself that you don't deserve it. You didn't do enough work, or you didn't earn this. It's not meant for you. And so because of that, I feel like there have been multiple times in your life where opportunities have come and you've said no because you didn't think you deserved them, and it left you in sadness rather than in abundance and celebration. I think with Libra here having shown up twice now with this Justice, and with the Queen of Swords, which is Libra energy, having shown up twice now, and and that Ace of Swords that came out before, you're finally realizing that that was not true, that wasn't your truth. And you're starting to really finally stand in your truth and make better decisions. I'm not saying that every time in your life that you've been depressed or sad or upset has been because of something that you did to yourself. But I do think that that's been a regular theme. And I think that the energy of the 4-4 portal is trying to shine a light on that for you. Whatever decisions you're making right now, whether it's in love or in career, or, it is going to be affecting your home and your home life. Look at it. You've got all these people that are celebrating here, dancing and celebrating. And I feel like you're going to be making a decision that's going to be leading you to celebration. That's what's supposed to be happening. Even if there's multiple options for you to choose from, I do feel like there are a couple, maybe 3. I can't remember. I feel like, was that at the bottom of the deck for this reading. Like I said, I tried to do this reading once before, and the Chariot was at the bottom of the deck. I think that was the beginning of this reading. Chariot was at the bottom of the deck, and then there was the Seven of Cups, and is it the Two of Wands in the world? Three of Wands in the world? I think that's what it was. The Chariot, the Seven of Cups, Three of Wands. Either way, whether it was this reading or the other one or whatever. It was supposed to be for the collective, and I was talking about how I think there's many options that are laid out in front of you, but that you've narrowed it down to, about three of them. And there's one in particular that you really want to move towards, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, one in particular that you really want to move towards. It's going to bring you a lot of abundance and happiness. But I feel like there are a couple of options here that will lead you towards that. It's not like you've got to pick just this one direction. You've got one chance to do it, or it's going to be sadness. And that's not what I'm saying or feeling at all. But I do feel like there's a tendency here that you have towards sabotaging good opportunities, and there's a need to be very clear about what direction you want to move in. Make that pros and cons list if you need to. Like, take some time to yourself, journal, talk to people that you trust, friends that you trust. If you believe in God, if you believe in prayer, teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Your angels are here. If that's something you believe in, if you resonate with that, they're here and they're listening to you. Ask them for help. Sit in your truth. Keep your mind focused. But it's really important that you're making the best decision. And the best decision is going to come from you standing in your truth. Because this is something that's going to affect your home and your family, your relationships within your home. What's the Five of Swords? Why are we self-sabotaging? Why do we self-sabotage? Because we're not listening into our intuition. High Priestess. When your intuition tells you that something is happening for a particular reason, or that somebody is lying to you, or whatever your intuition is telling you, and you know it's truth, and you don't listen, and you go against it, make a decision that's opposite that's self-sabotage. Eight of Pentacles. You need to work on listening to your intuition more. Meditation will help with that. Praying to your angels will help with that. Really standing in your truth, always, will help with that. Four of Cups. I feel like this is your intuition. Oh, come on. It's hard to show the images on these cards. There we go. There we go. I feel like this is your intuition right here. Trying to tell you, hey, 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 hey. Do you see this over here? Hey, hey. You see this? You see this? You see this? And you're like, nope, don't see it. Nope, not at all. Your intuition is trying to guide you towards making this decision. We have at the bottom of the deck the Ace of Cups with the Empress. More Libra energy here with that Empress. That's so beautiful. I freaking love these decks. So pretty. Sorry, Johnny Andre getting distracted. Actually, no, I'm going to put these down here because they are so pretty. Oh, scoot down. Oh, no! Throwing cards now. Oh. There's that Ace of Cups. Right there, the Empress. Okie dokie. Yeah, there's the biggest thing that you do that is self-sabotaging is not listening to your inner wisdom. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. You know much. You know so much, and you know that you know. So when you choose not to listen, even though you know, you sabotage relationships, jobs, situations. You need to listen to that inner wisdom. You are the empress or the emperor, you know? You are a divine being. Look at, this is making me think of the moose card. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. Look at, she's got stars all around her head. Yet keep your feet grounded on the earth, which you are. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. Keep your feet grounded on the earth. There's messages here that are trying to come through to you. Whatever you believe in on the other side. Oh, and look at that. See it sliding out. Got underneath the Empress and the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles and Judgment again, which is karma in this deck. Your angels are trying to talk to you. They're trying to help you move forward, Knight of Pentacles. They want to see you succeeding. They want to help you trust in your intuition. They want to see you celebrating. I think I'm going to get one more animal oracle for you. And then we will close this up. One more animal oracle, please. Let's see here. Orca whale with adventure. Do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Talk to your friends and family if you need advice, if you need a good ear. Talk to those that you trust. Manifest your travel dreams. For those of you that are, this is about trying to move to a new location. You've got it narrowed down to a couple of spots. It's just a little more confirmation for you. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. You know much. You are more powerful than you know. How many times has your intuition told you something that you ignored just to go, God damn it, I fucking knew it? How many times is that going to happen to you before you just start listening to her? Dare to do things differently. It's time to make a change. Time to go on some sort of a new adventure. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you have a beautiful day. It's looking a little bit cloudy where I'm at right now, but it doesn't have to stop it from being a beautiful day. I'm sending you so much love and light. And if this resonated with you and you enjoyed the reading, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so that you can see more as I create. I will talk to you soon. Love and light. Bye.